but scripts are really important. And then it's, again, a little bit of a tight thing to see how much of it do you rely on scripts? And then you have your part of it where you're saying like, you have to take what's given and learn how to be a little bit flexible. And I find when you're trying to train salespeople on the phone, especially acquisitions guys in real estate, it almost seems contradictory where you're like, look, follow the script. And then it's like, well, you have to be a little bit more flexible. It's like, well, you just said follow the script. Like, where is that happy medium there?
Yeah. So I'm not a very big fan of scripts. We have scripts, but I always look at scripts like a roadmap, right? The script is not to be read verbatim, because if you read it verbatim, you're not going to have the tonality, you're not going to have pauses, you got to do the late night FMDJ voice, you got to have the curiosity, like all these different pieces to the script. So the script alone is not sufficient. And so for us, when we train everyone on a framework, a process. And if you have a framework, a process, then it doesn't matter where you are, you'll be able to figure it out. You can't just tell them if this, then this, if this, then this. Like that is not a training, right? That's top-down dichotomy of teaching. Really what we want to have is someone that has a basic framework. And if you give them a framework, it doesn't matter who's coming at you, right? We're talking about the different sellers. It doesn't matter how they're coming at you. You know how to respond appropriately. You have the right answer because you can pull it from your existing framework. Versus like, everyone thinks sales is like having the book of magic answers, like, oh, here's what you say when they say this, here's what you say when you say that. And there's truth there. There's some tactical stuff that works really well. But those tactics came about because we created those answers out of a framework. So you might know how to handle the top 3 or 5 objections because you've trained on it. But then when you get that 7th or 8th objection, you might get stumped because you don't have if they say this, here's what you say. But you got a framework. It doesn't matter what objection they give you. You have an answer for it.